Meeting Todd Falter, his number 27 Sportsman, has only been out for a few weeks. He had 3 runs in the rookie division, 1 run in the regular. He is a 45-year-old rookie. And if you've heard of Tim Falter, that is your brother. Older or younger brother? And I'm not saying older, but actually much older, right?
Yeah, much older.
Yeah, like at least 20 years,
yeah,
something
15.
like that. There you go. So what makes 49-year-old Todd Falter decide it's time to get a race car?
I just finally had a little extra money to spend, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
and now you don't, right?
No, I don't. Get to get out and chase my dreams, you know, have fun like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you work with your brother a lot?
Yeah. I've helped him out at the races on and off for years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of took like a 20-year hiatus.
Oh, that's right. It's been that long, huh?
Yep. So he's back. This is his year, and, you know, he's been back running for a couple years now, and I just said, I got to get out there and try it. I'm sick of watching it.
So you were working with him, and then finally said I might as well work on my own car.
Absolutely.
Okay. How did the first night go?
Not too good.
No, why? What happened? Everybody's got that story.
I did a spin out, but you know, I got lapped pretty quickly, and you know, there's a big learning curve with it.
Okay.
So.
What is the biggest thing that surprised you that was maybe different than what you thought being on the sidelines as long as you were?
I guess it looked easier than it is once you get it.
It always does, doesn't it? You see them go around. Just steer to the right through the corners. It'll set right there, and I'll be good, right?
So you know, I'm learning. You got to drive it in harder, and that makes it turn better. I guess basically, you know.
Yes, you have the updated coil suspension and all of that. So,
absolutely.
What advice did your brother have for you? Did he see you race yet?
Yeah, he's been racing the same track, so I just, you know, he's just taught me. He's basically been telling me the same thing I told you. You know, you got to drive a little harder, and you know, shut the right front brake off, which I was scared to do that for a couple of weeks. But you know, it's like I say, I'm learning. A lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting a full season in next year. And I'd like to run down at Brewerton and Fulton next year. It's a lot closer to my home.
Oh, where's your home?
Cleveland, New York.
Oh yeah, that's the other side of the lake there.
Yep.
I know exactly where that is.
North
So
Shore.
20, 25 minutes and you're at Brewerton.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're all set right down 49.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now the right front brake shutoff, guys, this is something I've heard about for years. And there's actually a switch in there like a brake bias. It's either on or off, right?
Yep.
Right there on the dash. I always thought that turning the right front brake off was almost a crutch, was something you almost did in a situation where, oh no, the car's not handling, I've got to do something.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that too, but I also hear, you know, a lot of guys just leave it off and they learn to drive with it off now.
Oh, just when you're getting to learn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my first few weeks I had it on. You know, I was told leave it on until I was comfortable and then turn it off because it throws you in the corner a lot harder.
Gotcha.
But I found that, like I say, I only tried it off 1 week and I liked it.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
gonna stick with it and see where we go from there.
Yeah, and the thought is, obviously, as you can figure, with that left front now braking and the right front not, it helps pull the car in on the entrance. So
right.
It does help. But doesn't it hurt you a little bit mid to late?
You know, I think it may, but I'm still so new at this and learning that.
Okay. You're just trying to get laps.
I'm trying to get laps in and get a feel for it.
Okay.
Next year, hopefully, I can say, yeah, it does hurt, you know, or it does this, or it does that.
Right, you have more of a...
Right, yeah.
And maybe
getting
even
laps in and getting the experience, and like I say, it's a lot of fun. I wish I would have done it sooner.
And maybe even hit the brake bias and do the right thing.
Right.
And I remember I reached out one time and I couldn't remember which way I wanted to go, and I was like, maybe I'll just leave that alone. And I didn't have a chance to. And also, that stuff is hard to do when you're out there, because especially at a little track like Skyline, when are you going to do it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Your hands are kind of busy in the
you kinda wanna
corners.
take your hands off the wheel.
Yeah.
You know, I got comfortable with that after a couple of weeks.
Even pulling a tear off is not as easy as people think,
off.
is it,
No,
right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you got to plan for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start this time out of 4. Okay, go, grab the wheel with your left hand, try to get that tear off.
Hope you don't lose them all at once.
Yeah, and hope you actually get it.
Yeah.
You know, it took me 3 times to get my first one.
Oh yeah.
And I was so happy when I finally did it. I was like, yeah, I felt like I did something out there. So, and of course, let's be honest, the car is a small percentage of what you actually need.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, and like I say, I bought it's a 2019 TO I got, and you know, I put it together, and I didn't plan on putting a new body on it until over this winter because I figured I was going to have a few things.
Doesn't look bad considering.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm planning on going right through it in the winter and getting a new body and getting in ship shape.
Yep, and then maybe Brewerton next year, huh?
Yep, ready to start the season, and I'd like to, that's my plan, run in Fulton and Brewerton, and we'll go from there.
Well, good to meet you, Todd. And we'll make sure we keep in touch. So you'll see the number 27 locally next year, and he'll be going through this thing in the off-season, ready to have some fun. Really good to meet you, man. Take care of everything, and I'm so glad you found racing even later in life, though it's still fun to get out there, and now you see what all the fuss is about, right?
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you, too.